Well, the Big Ten season's finally here. I thought our guys, Game 4 of the non-conference schedule, worked as hard as they could to concentrate all week in practice and not look ahead. And thought we came out in pretty good focus and concentration on things that we needed to get better at. I thought we got better at some things. I thought once we got the lead, we slipped a little. But the good news was we got a chance to get a lot of guys valuable snaps. I think our second line got over 20 snaps and had third and fourth team backs and quarterbacks and defensive players, you know, get a lot of good snaps, which you're going to need those guys at some point when you get into the ruggedness of the Big Ten schedule. So didn't have a whole bunch of winning performances. Defensively, we only had one. Offensively, I think we had 4 or 5. Didn't have a whole bunch of extraordinary performances from a grade standpoint. Or I think our special units player of the week was Drew Basil, who he got a whole bunch of chances. He got to kick it down there 12 or 13 times, and I think he's coming along. He's going to be a very good kicker, and he hit about 3 or 4 of them deep in the end zone, and did a lot better job on his coverage. In fact, I think he had a couple tackles, which you don't always like that to happen, but he was up in there. It wasn't like he was dragging them down after they'd gone 60 yards. He was the special units player of the week. John Simon was the defensive player, and Dane Sanzenbacher the offensive player. Justin Bourne was the offensive lineman of the week, graded very, very well, and is playing very, very well. The attack force player was Jermel Hines, who had a very solid game. So there weren't tons of winning performances out there, but our guys did what they needed to do, and I know they're excited to get started in the Big Ten. It's exciting to go on the road. We lose many of the advantages we've had for the last 4 games of the home crowd and our band being with us and the comforts of home. But our guys like challenges, and I think they're anxious to get on the road. Illinois had a week off, so it gives you a little bit of question as to what they might come out with from a different standpoint. They have 2 new coordinators, and so they're going to be a little different than they've been in the past. Not totally different, but I'm sure we have not seen some of the favorite things that those new coordinators like to do. We've gone back and looked at film from once they came and those kinds of things, but you don't really know how they're going to do that, and especially with an open date the week before. I'm sure they'll have been healthier than they've been and anxious to open the Big Ten schedule like we all are. And interesting thing, the guys in our locker room who were ages 18 to 22 or whatever, in their lifetimes, we've played Illinois 19 times. There was a point in time where it was our longest running rivalry until I think 2003 or 4.
2 was last game.
Yeah, 2003 was the first time. We didn't play them for many, many years, but we've played them 19 times in our guys' lifetimes, and our record is 10-9. And so in our guys' lifetimes, they've known full well that the Ohio State-Illinois game is a big deal, and they've been battles, and they know we're heading on the road. They know we have to get to work this afternoon to prepare. I think from a health standpoint, we're, after 4 games, in pretty good shape. We should get Travis Howard back. Dorian Bell should be back. Jake Stoneburner, I'm expecting that we'll know a lot more Wednesday or Thursday. He claims he'll be fine. Sometimes when you roll those ankles, you can either get back quickly or not. And, so we'll just have to see how he works. And knowing our trainers, it'll be a progressive thing. They'll have him doing certain drill things today, and then tomorrow, if he can do it all, they'll give him the green light. Chimney Chekwa missed some time with some back spasms. He should be ready to go. And Who am I missing there? Nate Oliver's got a little bit of a hamstring, so he's a question mark. Yeah, he's a question mark. Those are more aggravating and chronic than most injuries.